I know there are a lot of entrepreneurs. Again, I know there are a lot of entrepreneurs watching right now. You might be watching right now, you might be one of them thinking to yourself, hey, I have invested in myself. I have read the books. I have learned so much. I have bought the high ticket, the highest program in the industry. I have bought the courses. I have bought whatever is in the marketplace. Will you feel like your business is not growing fast enough, or maybe you are thinking, hey, I know now more than I did a year ago. So why my results are not reflecting? Okay, you might have thought that to yourself. This message is for you, all right? If you are an entrepreneur, if you are committed to growing your business or to scaling your business, you want to make an impact, you want it to become known in the marketplace for what you do, this is for you. I am speaking to entrepreneurs who are willing to lead. I am speaking to entrepreneurs who believe they were created to make a difference in their life. All right. I think one of the biggest mistake entrepreneurs make is that they're spending a lot of times learning instead of teaching. So one of the biggest mistake I think entrepreneurs make, is that they're spending a lot of time learning instead of teaching. Okay, that's one of the biggest mistakes, and I'm telling you this from experience because I was learning so many things because I thought I needed more knowledge. I thought I needed more things to learn. And so if you are somebody like that, if you're an entrepreneur like that, you might think you need another course, another certification, another strategy, another AI tool, and you believe you need more knowledge. But I don't think that is the real problem. I think a lot of entrepreneurs, they know enough. They know enough because if you're passionate about something in your life, in your business, you already learned enough already. All right, you already know enough. So I'm gonna share a few points with you today. So let me go with my first one. So the first point is teaching build authority. Teaching build authority. Okay, have learned something very powerful. The people who are known, they teach. I noticed that from the people that I admire, from the people that I follow, that I um, that I admire. Okay, they inspire me. These people that are known, they teach, they share, they give you a strategy, they educate you, they solve problems. Have you ever noticed that when you are watching people online? Like maybe you have a mentor, maybe you have somebody that you admire, you want to work with them one day. You don't become known by your knowledge in a notebook. You don't become known by keeping your knowledge in a book, in a notebook. Okay, I have more than I think I have over 100 notebooks from all these years that I've been learning. Okay, and they are there in one of those classes that I have. They're there, and what are they? They done almost nothing because I have never used it. Okay, so you become known by helping people understand something. Okay, you become known by helping people understand something. All right, did you hear what I said? Okay, so again, you become known by helping people understand something. All right. Um, what do you already know? What do you already know? Comment in the comment below. What do you already know? Okay. Someone is praying. Someone is wants to learn the thing that you already know. Okay. Someone's trying. I don't even like using the word trying, but attempting to learn the same thing that you already know. All right, let me go over the next one. My next point is that knowledge become valuable when it helps somebody. Knowledge become valuable when it helps somebody. Okay, knowledge alone does not help people. Knowledge alone does not help people. Apply knowledge, change life. Okay? Apply knowledge, change life. When you teach one lesson, you help one person. When you teach one lesson, you help one person. Alright? They begin to trust you more. Hey, I feel like this person can help me because they taught me something online. And trust is the foundation of every business. Trust is the foundation of every business that you are building online. Okay, that's very important. Point number three is that teaching create confidence. Teaching create confidence. A lot of entrepreneurs tell me I don't feel ready to teach. They tell me I don't feel ready to teach. But confidence doesn't usually come first. Okay? Confidence does not usually come first. Confidence grow every time you share. Confidence grow every time you um, every time you teach something. Okay, every time you share, like every live, like every time you go live, you build confidence. Like I used to be so scared. I got this always story that I have to tell you because I'm coming from experience. Like every time I wanted to come live, like a year ago, if I used to feel nervous because of so many things because English is not my first language or whatever. So I had an identity issue. I did not believe in myself. All right, and I hope you are not like me when I used to be that person. Okay, so every conversation, every live you do, every reel you post, it builds confidence. Okay, the more you teach, the more confident you become. The more you teach, the more confident you become. Okay, I feel more confident now than ever before because my identity is in check. I know God created me on His image, and that is the most important thing that you can learn as a human being. Because if you believe in your limitation, it means that you don't believe you were created in the image of God, and you believe more in your limitation than you believe who God created you to be. All right. So confidence is very key. Okay. Confidence create. Teaching create confidence. That's point number three. Point number four is that your experience is part of your teaching. Your experience is part of your teaching. Okay, those people don't just want information. They want wisdom. They want knowledge. They want somebody who has walked their journey. Okay, who has walked a journey. All right, somebody who has experienced something that they are experiencing right now. Okay, they don't want to know everything. Okay, they just want you to teach them one lesson that can transform their life. Okay, so your experience is part of your teaching. Again, your experience is part of your teaching, because you're not going to teach something that you have not experienced. You have experience. That's key, all right? Because again, your experience is part of your knowledge. Okay, people don't want information. They want they want you to transform their life, not just give information. They want to gain knowledge, right? So point number 5 is teaching is an act of service. Teaching is an act of service. Okay, you don't teach to impress people. All right, you don't teach to impress people. You teach because you believe knowledge to serve people. Okay, when you solve a problem, you create impact. Okay, again, when you solve problems, you create impact online, in person, everywhere. You're always going to impact people, all right, wherever you go, online, even when you are even when you go live, like if you use this platform like Facebook, Instagram, um, you always solve the problem. That's I always speak about, that you always need to solve a problem, even when you are posting online, even when you go online, you always need to solve a problem. All right, just you can get like a small step, okay? And let me give you a story a little bit about myself. I have made a decision to keep showing up for myself, for you, okay? I'm gonna keep on teaching. I'm gonna keep on coming here live, even though I don't get the I don't get the likes, even though I don't get the views. It does not matter, because I am seeing the result every single day when I come here live. So let me give you a small tip on what I've been doing. So I come live here. It does not matter if I get views. It does not matter if I get likes. Even though I do get likes, I do get comments from all my amazing friends, like Valerie, Ken, Laborio, and a lot of friends. I'm sorry if I am not mentioning, but I always get encouragement. I always get the like. I always get the comment. That really make me very happy. All right. But when every time I come here, even though if I don't get the like, even though I get the likes, even though I get the views, what I do, I take this live, I I post it into my AI software, and what it does, it clips like the most important thing that I say from this live, and it clips like what I do is what I do. I don't do that. My AI thing, my AI software, um, post it like everywhere. Post it on Facebook, not here on Facebook, but my my Facebook business page, which I have only three, I think 2 or 3 followers. And every time my AI posts a reel from me saying something important right now that I'm saying, it might not be important, but it always get like 500 views. Like every time my AI posts on Instagram, on TikTok, like I'm not posting that, okay? It's my AI, it's my AI that pick it for me and it post it for me. It give me the hashtag and everything. Okay, so that's a tip that you can just go live, just copy me, go live right now, share something valuable, like solve a problem. Okay, just not just going live for nothing. Just you have to say something important, something valuable that help your ideal client. Okay, so I have been committed to coming live to teach because I'm seeing the result every single day. I see comments, I see people following, even though it's 30 people that I have over like I don't know how many years, but it's just amazing what social media is doing right now. And that is why I'm doing this, okay? That's why I'm doing this because social media is doing the hard work for us. So if you're not using social media, you are making a mistake, okay? So, and I have a class coming up called How to Turn Your Expertise, Your Knowledge into More Clients, into more sales, into more leads. And there, I'm going to show you how to launch a masterclass. You don't even need a lot of people, all right? You need 5 people, even if it's one person, then you can change their life, all right? So, I'm going to teach you how to host a masterclass. I'm gonna teach you actually everything that you know. That I mean everything that you need to know. Okay? And I want you to come in the word class if you are joining me in this new masterclass that I am creating. Okay? Because I am creating the image of God and so are you. So you have to create masterclass, you have to create an offer for people. Alright? So I want you to come in the word class and I want you to join me in this masterclass called How to Turn Your Knowledge, Your Expertise into More Clients, into More Leads, into More Money. All right, and let me give you a quick summary from what I share today. So again, I know there are a lot of entrepreneurs who are watching right now. You might be one of them. You might you might be thinking to yourself, hey, I have invested in myself. I have read the books. I have bought the courses. I have learned so much. So, and you think to yourself, why is not my business growing faster? Okay, you might you might be thinking to yourself, hey, I know more now than I did a year ago, but my results are not showing up. They're not reflecting from what I know. If you have thought that to yourself, this is for you. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are committed to scaling your business, to growing your business, to launching a business, launching a new idea, a new offer, you want to make an impact, you want to become known because you do something amazing, this is for you. I am speaking to entrepreneurs who are willing to lead. I am speaking to entrepreneurs who believe they were created to make a difference, to make an impact in this world that we are living in. Okay? And I think one I share that one of the biggest mistake that you make if you're an entrepreneur and you're feeling that I think that one of the biggest mistakes you are making is that you are learning too much and you are not teaching. Okay, you are not teaching. Like how many high ticket program you bought online? How many mentors you already have? You only need one mentor. Okay, you don't need more than one mentor. Okay, I really believe in having mentors. So the one you have is more than enough. You don't need another one. Just follow whatever your mentor is telling you, and it's gonna work. But you have to believe that it's gonna work. All right. If you don't believe it's gonna work, then we will not do it. All right. So you should teach more instead of learning more stuff. Okay. So again, you don't need another course. You don't need another high ticket program. You don't need another course. You don't need another AI tool. Okay. I think we should teach more. Okay. And I share some points. I share point number one, but I'm not gonna be telling you all of them because I already taught it. I say that teaching build authority. Okay. and I share that I have learned something very powerful, that the people that you admire, the people that are known in the industry, they teach, they share, they give you frameworks online, okay? They educate people, okay? They solve problems, okay? So, and I share that you don't become known by keeping your knowledge in a notebook, okay? You become known by helping somebody understand something, by helping somebody understand something. And I ask you that while you were, what are some of the things that you know there are a lot of people praying right now to learn that. All right, so you're just not aware, okay? And point number two is that your knowledge become valuable when it helps somebody. Your knowledge become valuable when it helps somebody. All right, knowledge alone does not change life. Applying knowledge change life. When you teach one lesson at a time, you help one person, okay? You help one person. They begin to trust you more and they feel like they know you, all right? And I share the most important point is that teaching create confidence. Teaching create confidence, and I share that I used to not have confidence. I used to not believe in myself. But the more I do this, the more I go online, the more I teach, the more confident I feel. Right? The more confident I feel. Because confidence um, is very important. If you are online, if you want to launch a business, if you want to grow your business, you need to have confidence. Because every time you teach, every time you go live, confidence grow. Every time you have a conversation with people, every time you have a call with somebody, your confidence grow. Okay, the more confident you become, and I share that's also another very important point, that your experience is part of your teaching. Your experience is part of your teaching. You don't want to teach something that you have not experienced, okay? Because people don't just want information, okay? They want wisdom, they want knowledge from you, all right? Because if you have walked something and experienced something, there are experiences in that, you already know how to walk. You already know the steps on um, how to overcome that. And I share that I have a class coming up called How to Turn Your Expertise, Your Knowledge into More Clients, into More Leads, into More Sales. And that is all I wanted to share with you today. God bless you. Go and create something. Be a creator because you are created in the image of God. And you have to create something. You are a light in the darkness. Okay, you are like when I mean that you are light. Like if somebody who doesn't know, for example, the things that you know, you're a light to them. Right? You're a light to them. Right? So go out there, teach something online, change somebody else, change somebody else's life, and I promise you, your life will never ever be the same. Okay, just be confident. Go and teach. Stop learning. You don't need more. You don't need to learn more. You need to teach more. And you're not teaching like something that your mentor taught you. Just teaching from your experience. Okay, because we're not copying anybody. We're just coming from experience. That's something that you learn. Okay, so God bless you. That's what I wanted to share with you today. Come in the work class if you're joining me, and that is all I wanted to share with you today. Be a creator. Start today. Be committed to yourself. Go out there, create an offer. Go live right now, and I promise you, it's gonna pay off every single thing that you do online. And that is what I wanted to share with you today. God bless you. Do something today, and that is all. And God bless you. I see you I see you so soon. Okay. Bye. God bless you. Have a great day.